History repeats itself not just because a mass is largely oblivious to the true transpiration of historical events, but also that there are very brilliant yet malicious and mischievous people who have intimately studied how, where, why, and when history repeats itself. They then learned how to assure history would repeat itself all the more strongly, learning from history repeating itself in the sense of how to make it repeat itself with greater frequency and greater extremeness. Yet there is great hope in people like Einstein and others who are aware that history is repeating itself, but not for the insidious ends of assuring it repeats its atrocities and terribleness all the more. It should be that the mass would be able to peek up their head above the smoke and mirrors of disinformation and see this, but it may just be a naive hope. Yet I feel mine is a more veteran, expert hope than such naivete. It is that such people as Einstein have impacted this more than is able to be realized. It's that there have been many wonderful things that happened which we have never heard about, as that is still top secret or even more guarded. We need alert and aware citizenry more than ever before, and it isn't along party lines, it is along the lines of we, the people. May we not be doomed to repeat history with ever greater atrocity. I pray we find our self-awareness, and I put that into action by being here and working wholeheartedly to inform my fellow citizens. Ludendorff was the dictator general of Germany during World War I. Kaiser Wilhelm II was his puppet and was assumed to be the leader of Germany when he was not at all. And he is just the example that I speak of. During World War I, Ludendorff used a last-ditch effort of covertly internalizing an extremist communist movement into Russia so as to weaken it at the home front. And he did this to such great success that the Germans were able to turn from an east-thrusting campaign towards Russia and turn face back to France, attacking her at the gates of Paris. Ludendorff and his cronies saw how good of a success it was and how much it altered the shape of the war. And then, learning from the history of the recent past, corrupted the rising communism in Germany as well, forcing her to give birth to the Nazis. There are men and women throughout time who have done this, and Ludendorff is just one example.